Hello and welcome along to another day on another beautiful stream in Ireland. Conditions aren't ideal, very sunny and the water's pretty low, but we might try find a few spots anyway, try get a few fish. And on the trusty 6-foot ultralight spinning rod, 1000 reel, and I'm kicking it off with copper Mepps, size 1. Again, as always, crush the barbs, cut off one of the hooks, so I got 2 crushed barbs, and we'll give it a go. It's going to inch out here. We have to get a better cast out and try and target this bank near me on the right hand side. The biggest problem in this kind of a place with the low water is the fish are very easily spooked, so I'm going to be as stealthy as I can and hopefully we'll meet a few. Let's see if I can get a couple of casts out underneath this tree. I'm going to walk back down a bit and approach this up the other side, trying to not spook anything. Okay, nothing doing, but I do feel there's plenty of fish setting up in this section, so I'm going to come back around, get up on the bank and get down over there and try and get a few casts out without creating a big noise. Okay, here we go. Oh, had a follow there. See him sitting out in the middle. I don't know if you get him on the camera. He's a nice fish. And behind that branch. Follow again. He's sitting out there. He's moving downstream now. I cast him over by him, see will he go again. I think in this low clear water also, that's the other thing. Even if you don't spook the fish, they're a little bit more cautious in general. So it's not going to be easy today, but it's all good fun. Okay, we'll keep moving up. It's a beautiful sunny day, so fishing is harder, but nicer to be out in it. Definitely seen a lot of fish moving around in the water. Possibly back through that section. Spooked a few early on, and then a chain reaction up through the whole section, as every one of them hiding. But we'll give a few casts at the back end here. There's a bit more noise on the water here, which gives me a bit of cover. See, there's 2 rocks here, nice little spot to get between. Fish to be hanging around behind those rocks. So we'll give this a go. Okay, I'll keep moving up. This will be a fairly shallow section up ahead, so I'm not going to spend too much time in it. I'll give the odd cast on the way up. Maybe a few little spots in around this section here. Give it a few casts. I need to give it a couple of casts here before I move up through this section. You can see the riffles on the water, a bit of noise, so it does give me a little bit of cover. You see how shallow this is. It's literally a couple of inches. There's a couple of deep pockets, not deep but slightly deeper, out in the middle until I left here. I'm just going to run the spinner there through it before I walk up, just the odd chance there's something sitting there. This would be ideal if there was another foot on the water, which is normal for this time of year, but very dry recently, so river is exceptionally low. Yeah, the spinner is barely even spinning. Oh, here we go. Oh, gone. But there was, I don't think he was that big, but there was one guy sitting there. Yes, you can see there, even in that very low water, so little pockets in there. Fish will be sitting, watching, waiting to pounce when something flies by. But the ideal places I'm looking for today are if it's a slow water past and the fast sections like this, because the fast section will provide cover, the noise, and then you can get a few casts out without disturbing the fish. A couple of pockets in here as well, we just give 1 or 2 casts. There's a few pockets up above, definitely worth a cast. It's very shallow up ahead of me, but I'm going to give a couple of casts behind that rock here, just in case there's anything sitting up there. Weed again. There we go. Little guy, but finally one in the net. Hook is straight out. He's okay size. He's okay, little guy. We will let him back again. Lovely colours. That slightly paler variety we see here. Whoa, he was stuck a bit in the line. I was wondering what was pulling. But he's safely back. So, yeah, one. We'll give another few casts in this spot. Yeah, really had to work for that guy. That's what you're looking for in this sort of a section, these conditions, is say slightly deeper pockets. Would actually be nice water for fly fishing, I think, but very tight in here with all the trees as well, so I don't know how that would go either. There should be a few better sections up ahead, so we keep moving up, keep trying. Okay, another few another section here. Again, I think you'd call this pocket water. Little pockets you're targeting rather than big pools. Maybe slightly bigger pool up here, what you call a pool up on the left here, so We'll work our way up through it. Yeah, never spend too long in those little pockets, just 1 or 2 casts. It's plenty. The trout are they're in there waiting to pounce on anything moving by, so they very quickly decide yes or no. They're going to go for your whatever you tend to be using. Say beyond this rock here, slightly bigger little pool, so it's definitely worth attacking. There we go. Nice guy. Oh, there we go. Okay, fish, nice fish. Second one of the day, better size. Lovely colours as always around here. Just sitting out there, relatively shallow water. We let him away downstream. Copper Mepps again. Very shallow section here. Just cast it into the fast water. Brought it down, he hit it just in this middle of it here. We'll give it another few casts there. Okay, another couple of pockets here. We'll give them a go. Oh, had a bite there, but nice fish too. I actually cast it, I was stuck over the tree, so he took it while I was up on the tree, and he escaped over there. Okay, seen a bit more action in this section. You see there's a lot of riffles, a lot of boulders. It's difficult to navigate, but perfect water for trout because you've got lovely deep spots, loads of rocks for them to hide in behind. So, got a nice guy, missed a nice guy. Some nice pockets in around here, but there's too much foliage or too much branches and trees to navigate. So, I'm gonna move up to this. You can see a little pool up here before the next sort of few downed trees up above. Really beautiful though. Section, as I say, perfect for trout. Being around these rocks, fast and slow water, deep and shallow, providing them plenty of cover and plenty of spots to dart out into and grab a bit of food. So we'll see now, can we get a cast out into that little pool above. There are a lot of branches in the water here in that little pool, but we'll see if we can get a couple of casts out and then we'll move over into the middle here. Get a better angle over at this other side here. Slippery though. Whoa, deep. Right, I think I'll just get up and beyond these branches, we won't waste time. Okay, we've got the usual box of tricks for this river. Got the gold and red, silver and red, silver and blue, copper, selection of Timu jobs. I'm going to go on the gold and red Mepps here, give it a go. Been on the copper all along so far. For the last few sections, going to get on this red, spots on the gold, size 1, as usual, debarbed hooks. I'm going to give this section a couple of casts with it before I move up. Nice kind of slow pull up beyond this little sort of weir job. And the noisy water should give me a bit of cover. Yeah. I won't step up into it yet, I get a few casts out. The back end of here around the corner is where I expect fish to be sitting. Let's see if I can get out, get a cast up there without spooking them. There we go. There we go. That's a little guy. But another one in the net. Let's see, just caught in the lip. Get that out and we'll get him back quickly. Little guy, lovely guy. Whoa, there we go. Give another few casts, see can we get a bigger one. Okay, we'll move up and try to get the back end of it. Okay, this should do. There we go. Oh, he's a nice guy. Oh no, not as big as I thought, but he's okay. Lively. Another one in the net. Great stuff. Let's get the pliers. He's got both the hooks in his mouth. There we go, hooks out. With the hands again. Lively guy. Lovely colours. Look at him. Look at the colours. Look at those red spots. Beautiful. We let him downstream. Good boy. Yeah, he's probably tied for best fish of the day. I didn't even cast very far, maybe 15 yards. Not little boulders in there, so he darted out from one of them and grabbed it. We'll give another few casts here. I'll cast to this section first, let that settle. We'll cover back over again around. Oh, another one. Little guy, it feels like. Oh, just one hook in the side of the lip. Lovely guy. Again, beautiful colours. Look at the red spots. We'll get him back quickly. The most productive spot of the day. It was good. I could see we're coming up into a big pool. I know this pool well. It's shifted a little bit since the winter, but still a decent spot. Got one nice guy, two little guys, and of course gonna have to give another few casts after that. Can't walk away now. There we go, another one. Oh, gone. He escaped, but another bite all the same. Cast over. You can see the foam line coming down through the water here, and some overhanging branches, perfect for fish. Boulders as well, so everything you'd want for trout to be hiding. So we'll give a few casts up to the left hand side again, let that settle. We'll give it another couple of casts before we go. Okay. And, a few little pockets up above, but lots of trees, branches to deal with. Let's see if I can find an angle to get a cast out. Then this noisy water should be providing me a bit of cover at least. Very shallow section here, but a couple of pockets for fish to be in. I'll get out to the middle here. Definitely seen a bit of action on the gold with red spots. Starting at the bank nearby and work my way across. There we go. Lively guy. Oh, he's gone. His jumping paid off, he got free. But it's all a bit of fun, it's all good fun. So there's a good chance he's kind of spooked everything there now, but we'll try. Got him kind of straight up, we'll try over to the left, we'll work our way back before we move on. Oh, another one. Better guy. In the net. No, not in the net yet. It's swam out. In the net. Just one hook in the side of the lip. There we go. He's okay, kite. Again, beautiful red spots. Look at those. Let him downstream. Let's see if we can pick up one or two more there before we move up. Things are definitely picking up as the sun starts to head down. Yeah, running tight on time. I'm going to get up in the bank. I think there's another straight section around this corner. I'm just going to get in the bank, get straight up there. Give a last few casts for today. get down here now, we'll be doing well. Get on to that section. Lovely. There we go. Again, this noisy water should be hiding our movements. A little bit of a gap between the branches here. I'll get over to the far side here, open up a better angle. There we go. Oh, gone. Because I took it just about 10 yards away. There we go. Right in under those trees. If we can get him out. Oh yeah. Nice guy. Nice guy, best one of the day, I'd say. Hiding in the trees. The pliers gotta try and safely get it out of his lips. There we go. Yeah, another lovely fish. Great guy, lovely red spots. Leading downstream. Just got him in amongst those trees there, just casting to the left, and he came out and hit it. I'm going to have the last few casts up in the section above it. I'll get out to the middle here, past the wall up above. Might be providing a bit of cover for anything that's sitting up there. There we go. No. We got a hit. Got a massive trout in this section actually last year, about 2 pounds. One of my biggest ever in this stream. Be nice to get one again. Oh, here we go, another one. Maybe not 2 pounds. Big, a lot of fight, a lot of energy in this guy, little guy. There we go, nice and easy out. Smaller guy, again, beautiful colours, red spots right down through the tail. Let him go. Things are really picking up. We've hard going all along earlier today. Found a nice few sections here. I think the fact the sun is going down is helping us as well. So we just fished this little bit here and time to call it a day then. Need to be able to find my way back to the car. I want to be doing that in darkness. Definitely seen a lot more action since moved on to the gold red spots. And I had been seen on the copper, but I think we're just in better sections anyway, so might have been the same with the copper. You never know. Okay, nothing doing. The last one, last cast is always the most difficult, but can't have any complaints. Turned out to be a productive session in the end, but really had to work for everything today, especially at the start. Really rough terrain, lots of boulders, awkward spots to be cast in, just little pockets we were getting into. Had a few that we missed. As we got up, we got into nice bigger sections like this. Had a bit more joy. Turned out to be a productive session in the end, but as always, that's secondary. Just been noting this beauty is what it's all about. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. Sound of the birds. Flies all over the place actually now. Severe amount of flies beginning to hatch around the place. So the fly anglers will be delighted. But this is where I call it a day for now. Gotta say thanks to everyone again for subscribing recently. If you're new here, make sure and subscribe. And thanks to everybody, thanks to you for watching this far. And I'll be back again very soon.